Thank you for joining me as we study God's Word together. This is such an important anchor in our daily life as we love Christ and we live for Christ and we long to make Him known to those around us. You know, if you've ever been assigned the task as a designated driver, or maybe the friend who gets the night leg of a road trip, then you know how important focus is. You're not just along for the ride. You're the one that has to be alert the entire time, scanning the road, watching for danger, making sure everyone in that car gets home or to your destination safely. And that's kind of the image Paul gives for us about prayer here in the second half of Ephesians chapter 6, verse 18. Eyes open, spiritually aware, and looking out for others. So this is what these verses, Ephesians 6:18, the second half says. It says, "To that end, keep alert with all perseverance, making supplication for all the saints." Paul says prayer isn't passive, it's active. He calls us to keep alert. This is a military term meaning to stay on watch and be ready to respond. Prayer is not just this quiet reflection. It's standing guard over the needs of God's people. And he says to pray with all perseverance. This means don't quit. Even when the answer seems delayed or the situation seems unchanged, we must persist in prayer because this is a mark of spiritual maturity. So then Paul directs us to pray for all the saints, not just ourselves or those that are close friends or family, but pray for the whole family of God. That is locally, globally, those that are known and even unknown. So what does this look like in the life of a Jesus follower? First, stay spiritually alert. Pay attention to what's happening in the lives of those around you. Not as a gossip, but you want to be aware of those that might be struggling and commit to praying for them. Second, pray with perseverance. Don't give up. Not after one or two prayers, but keep praying. Keep bringing that person, that need, that situation before the Lord. And lastly, expand your prayer circle. Pray for believers in other places, for missionaries, for persecuted Christians, for churches in different communities. So I wonder, is there someone that you're standing watch for in prayer right now? If not, maybe you need, and if you are, then stay spiritually alert. Be willing to persevere for the good of God's people. Because when God's people pray for one another, for the whole body, the church is that much stronger. Friends, I'll see you next time.